Hello everybody and welcome to my Impact Wrestling review. It's been a minute since I've done an Impact review, and Impact's been pretty good lately, okay? Especially with Emergence coming in the next few weeks, which I may be going to that show and the tape into it also. I do actually want to go to that. It's a pretty good card coming up, to be honest, and after that stellar match with the Motor City Machine Guns going against each other last week to see who become the number one contender, Alex Shelley is next in line for the world title at Emergence against Josh Alexander. So with that going on, what else do we have going on tonight? We kicked it off with Eddie Edwards versus Ace Austin. Basically, Honor No More, Bullet Club, and whatnot. Which I got a lot to say about both of these guys later on. I know they ended up sending Kenny King and Chris Bay to the back then later on in the match. This is a very good match, I say. Damn, it was great. I enjoyed this a lot. Eddie Edwards getting the win after dodging the fold and end up hitting his finisher, the Die Hard Flosion and whatnot, for the win. Great match, a clean win also, which I feel like Eddie Edwards is the only one that gets clean wins out of this whole group, because Honor No More loses so many times. It's more losses than they have wins most of the time, and Eddie is the only one, at least I could say, is somewhat protected out there and can get a, look credible and whatnot winning and stuff. So that was not a bad match. Very great kick off the show. They end up going to Heath in the back saying he's coming after Honor No More. He's the redhead rebel. He's going to get payback on all of them after what they did to Rhino and everything. Don't know if he'll ever be back. Also, I guess they showed footage from last week with Josh Alexander. He was supposed to try to help the Guns last week, but I guess the footage they didn't show was him running into Mobley Shearer, which they ended up brawling with each other, which he had a match later on in the night with him, as Alex Shelley says, hey man, just make quick work of him, okay? I want to face the best version of you, as Shelley told Josh before walking off then. Laredo Kid and Trey Miguel went against Johnny Swinger and Zicky Dice. Not much I could say from this other than, Laredo Kid, Miguel winning, Laredo with the frog splash. I don't know why they had these Gimp masks on between Swinger and Dice, just doing that dungeon thing, so there you go. Bhupinder Kahar still wanted a shot at Brian Myers for that digital media title, but Myers says, no, we already got people ahead of you. Crazy Stephen Black Taurus came in, as Taurus is apparently number one contender, and Myers says, no, you can't make that match unless Scott D'Amore does it. Scott D'Amore just randomly walks by and says, it's official, and the match will be next week, so there you go. Tasha Steelz and Savannah Evans. Haven't seen Tasha Steelz since Against All Odds, since the rematch for the Knockouts Championship. She was there for commentary, I guess, for some OVW showcase of some tournament that happened, and I guess they're gonna have some OVW wrestlers wrestle between Tiffany Neves and Jada Stone. Neves won. It's not much I could say about this match. Kind of rough out there too, but basically this was to set up the debut of Killer Kelly. I know we've been seeing some promo videos for the past few weeks. Basically, a different look the last time I remember her. Well, last time I remember, she kind of like a more of an MMA fighter out there, but she looks different this time. I know we've been seeing her in, a lot of videos and stuff, promo packages. This camera is pissing me off right now, but basically she came out there and beat up both women and whatnot, as Tasha Steelz was trying to figure out what was going on and stuff, but basically this was just to set up her debut and just beat up some random OVW wrestlers and whatnot to, see what, show what happens here. Also, I know they had Eric Young talking about him by design, saying, like, you all need to do something and you need to take care of the problem. They got to start off with the Guns first, and then we're going to go after KUSHIDA, as Eric Young said. We actually got a Alex Shelley video package, which we had several people talk on, from Chris Sabin, Scott D'Amore, KUSHIDA, because remember the Time Splitters, remember they were a team at one point, Trey Miguel, Callahan, Jimmy Jacobs, Speedball, Mike Bailey, basically talk about, Alex Shelley finally getting a world title shot. He's never had one in his career till now. Even Johnny Gargano we actually heard from too. I know some people already thinking Gargano is gonna be an Impact. That would be cool, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Honestly, I think Gargano's going back to WWE now, since the whole Triple H head of creative thing. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes back there. Like, shit, they probably will be black and gold NXT back for all I know at this point. So, with him in charge, all his black and gold friends are going to go back to WWE now, I feel like. So, it wouldn't surprise me if Gargano ends up back there. But it was nice to see him on Impact. I know the video, like, it was done remotely somewhere. But, he did talk about Alex Shelley, good things about him and stuff. But right after that, Josh Alexander went against Mahabali Shira. He made quick work of him, went with the ankle lock, taking him out. So that ended up happening. Wow, this camera is pissing me off. I don't know why it doesn't stay still. Hopefully it stays still from there. But, right after he won, Moose was in the back denying that he's working with Steve Macklin. Honor No More went to Scott D'Amore demanding give us what they want and everything. Scott D'Amore just like, wow, it's always something going on around here. Hold that thought. Man, got a phone call. But yeah, as I was saying, Scott D'Amore just basically showing them no fear. Honor No More saying they deserve a tag title shot and everything and whatnot, that they pinned Doc Gallows and calling him a Melvin. Next thing you know, I guess Mike Bennett disappeared and then some noise happened and, Scott said, good luck with that. And, he just walked away with really not really care what Honor No More said. He just got like, yeah, I'll see y'all then. Like, I don't care. Good luck with whatever your problem. I guess still running from Heath, which this feud is dumb anyways with them running from Heath. Like Heath is supposed to be now this big badass guy that's just coming after Honor No More, and they all getting picked off one by one. Kind of look like idiots out there. As they still promoted the Ric Flair last match thing. There's a lot of Impact matches going to be on that Ric Flair, quote-unquote last match. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if this... Honestly, I even think it will be his last match. Like, Ric Flair's crazy enough to do more matches. This is Ric Flair we're talking about, okay? I know they've been showing multiple moments, with him for some weeks now. Like I said, I even know they got the title on the line. I know they got, Josh Alexander and Jacob Fatu. That's going to be a good match. But they did basically show the Ric Flair. I still think this is one of the greatest moments in TNA history, was him and Jay Lethal doing the woo. I don't care. That is still one of the funniest fucking things that you can go back and look to this day and just have a great time and laughing your ass off at it. It is just, it's hilarious. And I still love it to this day. So, the Ric Flair Jay Lethal woo off thing. I know it's like an edited version they show, but watch the full thing. You'll love it. Okay. But they ended up talking to Mia Yim, talking about her title shot in Emergence. For some reason, the production feed went out, which it went to Scott D'Amore yelling at Honor No More. They were breaking up the production truck and stuff. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to do another 10-man tag with them in Bullet Club. How many times have we seen this? Didn't we just see it like a week ago or two? Like, why am I seeing this again? Why am I seeing another 10-man? It's like the third or fourth 10-man tag. So now here's the thing. If they win, they get a title shot now. A tag title shot. Because Scott said, like Jim Cornette, then we didn't want Team Canada. So now if Honor No More loses, they will disband. Honestly, I'm kind of hoping they do disband now. Because they just lose all the time more than they win. Okay? Let these guys go do something else. Like, this group is not working anymore. It really isn't. They've taken too many L's. Way too many L's. And I don't even want to see them versus Bullet Club anymore. We've seen that like 5 different times now. And I think this is the third 10-man tag they did. So I don't need to see this. Alright? I really don't need to see this anymore. So I hope it ends after that. But I'm like, I don't even want to see that Emergence. Come on. Like, another 10-man tag. So there you go. I know they went to VXT, which is Perazo and Green. I guess they're still trying to get this new Havoc gimmick over like Susie, so we'll see where that goes. In the main event, we did have Rich Swan versus Kushida. Kushida making his Impact Wrestling debut. I know he showed up last week for the save. Great match. Some would say this is right out of NXT, because I think, did these two face each other in NXT? I think they did. When they were on 205 Live or something, but this was a great match. It was interesting, like what Swan said last week. He never got his rematch for the world title after Kenny Omega, which now finally he cares, because yes, he has lost his mojo ever since he lost the world title. He fell off, okay? Rich Swan really fell the fuck off after Kenny Omega. Never got a title shot, and this guy was just damn near in the undercard at this point. I hope something happens, that he gets an edge to him after this match, especially after losing to Kushida. Because, come on, Willie Mack left the company, and this guy's, fighting for the damn digital media belt? Because I said, this man is falling from grace. He was the world champion in this company at one point. So, I don't know what happened to Rich Swan. But I hope him taking his loss here, something will do something. Because, yeah, Kushida won with the hoverboard lock. Ended up winning the match. So, like I said, very good match to kick off the show. Not kick off the show. main event to end off the show. Wrong choice of words right there. So overall, enjoyable show. I am looking forward to Emergence. They have been building up the card pretty well. So we'll see what happens from there. But other than that, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter at HoodieKnight890. I'll see you guys then. Peace out.